What's up, YouTube? Now, this is the long form video, so guess what? I have time to chill and I'm actually gonna light a little sage just to clear our energy because, why not? I have the time. Sometimes doing reels and shorts, it's a little nerve wracking to try to get stuff and say it right, and you know what I'm saying? And so, at least with these, I could actually relax and chill because I don't have to rush. And today, we're gonna be going over my journey reselling action figures on eBay. And it's actually been going pretty well. Well, not in making money, but at least getting sales like every couple days. You know what I'm saying? These knickknacks are starting to sell, and it's crazy because I sold maybe over 10 items of Super Mario stuff, and it's from Jakks Pacific. I didn't realize um how much these sell. I didn't think these were gonna sell at all. This is actually just on my wall. I have a bunch of them, and I don't want to collect these kind of things. When I picked them up, I thought they were cute, and you know what I'm saying. Like, and for the price I got them for was cheap. So I guess Super Mario stuff just sells. I have this listed for $6, six stinkers, six smackaroos, and and the shipping cost is around $5. So this actually came up to around $12 with tax, getting shipped out to New York. Ain't that cool? This little guy's about to go all the way on a trip from California to New York, and someone's gonna add this to their collection. Who knows? Maybe they need this one to fulfill theirs. You know what I mean? Because I do have a bunch of them. I think I'm just missing a. I think I have like a full set, and then the other one I'm missing like three or four of them. So I just stopped collecting these. I should have kept grabbing them because they're really cheap, but I didn't want to get stuck with hoarding stuff and stuff I don't want to collect. That's part of the reason why I'm getting rid of stuff, because I had like a itch, that I wanted to scratch, and I just kept scratching that itch, and then I realized my money was disappearing. So I was like, oh yeah, I gotta backpedal and start, getting rid of this stuff and just collecting pure horror. That's what I want to build in my collection. So all this other little stuff, and then I start going. But one thing with little knickknacks, it's not like selling something for 12 or $14 where I'm making like $10 profit. This is I'm making like $3 and like 84 cents maybe, so close to $4 I'm making in profit. And the other day I actually sold this figure right here. I have doubles, so I'm gonna be listing this on my next what's I call. But just a few days ago, I sold one of these. And that's why I probably sold the other one first, because this is all a little ripped up. But, I show everything to make sure people knows this is what they're going to be getting. And I'm probably going to list this for $4 because that's what I sold it for. So I'll only be making $2 off this. It's not even worth selling. But at the same time, I really like this show, but I do not want to collect. They're just not my cup of tea. They're cool, but I just don't want to collect the stuff. And if I put this on there over a year ago, about a year ago, I listed this for like $7, $8, and I kept maybe $10, and I just kept dropping the price, and I finally got it at $5, and someone offered me $4, and I noticed I only made $2, a little more than $2, like 240 something, and I was like, wow, you know. But hey, this is hobbies, this is activities, this is to get me in public and just, interacting with other people, and not even interacting with people, just, providing figures to people that want to buy this stuff, and like I said, I'm not trying to make a killing. I want to make a couple bucks, but if I can't make a couple bucks, with some of the stuff that I just have too much stuff of, I'm just gonna take a L on it. Why not? That's what people do with their collect when they collect a bunch of stuff and they go sell it somewhere, they usually take a loss. They're not selling for big bucks, you know what I mean? They're selling for lower than what they got it just to get rid of it. So to be honest, as long as I make something back, I don't mind. But I'm not gonna be dumping stuff dirt cheap. But this was listed for over a year ago, and I had a double of this. Best believe that one did sell for that. So I don't even think I want to list this because I'd rather sell it at a flea market or something like that. I probably could get $10 at least. Because you got to think about it. The shipping cost is like $5, $6. So if I'm listing this for $4 or $5, people are paying like $12, $13 for this with shipping and handling. So I'm only making $4 because of all that, $2 because all of that other stuff. So everybody else is making their money and profit, but I'm barely making anything. So I might as well just hold on to it and just wait till I go to a flea market and dump stuff. And you never know, I might cause get more money for this kind of stuff. But do I want to fucking do I want to sell at a flea market? Do I have that kind of time? I work a full-time job. I'm trying to make videos. I got to go back to school start in August, and that's for a whole year. So it's it's not really ideal, So and that's why I be going just to Ross and stuff like that. It's somewhere that's close and it's just convenient, and it's somewhere where I could find stuff for cheap and list it for a couple bucks. But I did go on a recent toy hunt and I came across a Skeletor, Masters of the Universe. Oh man. And they wanted $9.99. But see, if I pick that up, I only could list that for $14. So in reality, I'm making $1, maybe not even that. So if the figure was $6.99, $7.99, even $8.99, I might have could do something with it. But for 10, well, yeah, 9, yeah, I can't do it with it. So $7.99, I could do something with it. I can't do anything with after that because I want to make at least 3, $4. But I'm still that's spending a lot of money to make something, so it's not even worth it. So I'm not trying to collect that stuff. I didn't pick it up, but I did pick up a few things that I'm gonna be doing another video on soon. So you'll see me reveal these things once I make the stupid shorts and I mean the reel that I use as shorts, and that's what hits for some reason. For some reason, long form videos ain't really getting pushed in the algorithm like that. But I'm hoping that people are entertained by the conversation that I'm speaking upon. And so let's get into the second half of this video, and that's an unboxing of some Goosebump stuff I picked up. And I did a short. I did a short, I mean, a reel that I turned into a short on this, and I didn't really like the reel and short I did on this. So let's just peep this out real quick. And I can even show this on when I do my other one, the long form videos, because these are a little cooler. I get to spend some time, chill. This is Say Cheese and Die. I would love to cop more of these, but for $15, that's a little expensive. But they are really cool. Once I got it in my hand and just have it, this is awesome. But I was scared to purchase another one. I get the same one, But this is cool. This is made in China and just Scholastics Ink. This is by Loungefly. Say Cheese and Die. How cool is that? Really awesome. So yeah, the little box it comes in, really cool. Really cool. I would love to get more. I'd love to hunt. So I'd be, lately I've been, like I said, I'm not trying to spend money. I spent $25, but I sold what is it called, a tablet that I picked up and used for school, but it was so slow and just I sold it for $25. I paid maybe 30, 35 for it, so I lost like $10, but I sold it for 25 bucks, and I spent 25 bucks on a few figures, you know what I mean, for my collection, and to scratch that itch, to go on a little toy hunt. So I've been on Amazon because I had $80, but I purchased a few things, and this was one of them. This was one of them, and basically I have 40 bucks left, so I'm building up. I'm trying to get back to like 80 or 100, and I feel comfortable of purchasing. Hopefully, I can find some more Goosebump stuff. You know what I mean? I want to find some more Goosebump stuff, but it's hard to find that kind of stuff on Amazon. So we'll see what I'll find on the next flip, because I want to spend some money, but I don't have money. But I'm not trying to spend my money. You get it? So yeah, I'm trying to just use those points and get some free stuff. Well, it's not free stuff. It's just for getting gas and doing my purchases and stuff like that. And I'm just using my credit card as much as I can, which I need to literally just cut off streaming platforms and just start over. Maybe have like one or two, just the Amazon Prime and maybe HBO Max. All the other stuff needs to go. Hulu, Disney, Paramount, Peacock. Oh, have you guys watched that new, really awesome show, Ted, season two? Yeah, yeah. Ted, the little teddy bear and stuff. That's just it's on Peacock. Go check out season 2 of Ted. That show is really cool. They spent some money on that. It's like movie. Yeah, yeah. It reminds me of, it's better than a movie. I like the show better than a movie. The movie with Mark Wahlberg, I like the show better. And if you never watched a movie before, watch the show first and it'll lead into the movie. That's what's awesome. Don't mean to spoil it, but yeah. So go like this video, go subscribe to my channel, and if you stay to the end, I appreciate you. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all keep it spooky.